All right, let's have a little chat. It's so easy to get stuck in a rut, isn't it? You finish your shift, your feet are aching, you look at your bank balance and think, is this it? You know, we've all been there moaning to our mates down the pub about the cost of everything and how there are no decent jobs out there. It becomes a bit of a national pastime, complaining about our lot. But honestly, while a good old grumble can feel cathartic for a minute, it doesn't actually put an extra tenner in your pocket or make things any better, does it? It's just noise. The truth is, while many are waiting for some magical dream job to fall out of the sky, others are quietly getting on with it. They aren't lottery winners or tech geniuses from some fancy London office. Let me introduce you to Sam. He's 32 lives in a flat in Manchester, and he's a bartender. He's a lovely fella, great at his job, and knows how to pull a proper pint. He works the usual punishing hospitality hours, about 40 a week, often more, with lots of late nights and long weekends spent on his feet. The money is all right. It pays the bills, but there's never much left over for savings or a proper holiday. He was feeling the squeeze. The thought of picking up even more shifts was soul-destroying. Sam wanted something more, not to be the next Richard Branson. He just wanted a bit of extra cash, a financial cushion. He didn't fancy a second job with more travel or another boss. He wanted something he could do from his sofa, in his pajamas, during the odd hours he had off. So, what is Sam actually selling? It's beautifully simple. He writes short, friendly product descriptions and social media posts for small, local shops in his area. He works with a handful of clients, a candle maker, a shop that sells artisan food hampers, and a little boutique that sells handmade jewelry. His job is to create the words that get people interested. He writes simple, chatty posts for their Instagram and Facebook pages, maybe 100 words at most, often with a nice photo the owner has taken. The posts will say something like, "Look at this gorgeous new lavender candle, perfect for a relaxing bath." The key here is that these shop owners love that he's local. He's not some faceless marketing agency from London. He's Sam from Manchester. He understands the local vibe. He can pop in for a chat. The businesses he works with don't want slick corporate language. They want to sound like themselves, friendly, approachable, and part of the community. Sam's service gives them a consistent online voice without them having to do the work themselves, which is a massive relief for a busy shop owner. He's solving a real, tangible problem for them. So how did he actually go from 0 to £1,000 a month? Well, it wasn't magic. It was a series of small, logical steps. First, he had to find his clients. He didn't send 1,000 emails. He literally put on his coat and walked into 5 local shops near his flat that he already liked. He introduced himself. He explained that he was trying to help local businesses with their social media. He made a simple offer. "Let me write one post for you, completely free." This is a brilliant tactic. It's no risk for the shop owner. 2 of the 5 said yes. Next, he got his tools ready. He signed up for a basic plan on an AI writing tool, about £15 a month. You don't need the super expensive all singing, all dancing version. The cheap plans are more than enough for writing short bits of text. He also found a free social media scheduling tool. This allowed him to write all the posts for the week in one go and then schedule them to be published automatically at the best times. Lunchtime or in the evening when people are scrolling on their phones. With his free trial posts, he put in the effort. He used the AI tool to get a first draft in a couple of minutes. Then he spent a good 20 minutes editing each one. He changed a few words to sound more Mancunian. He made sure to mention the street the shop was on, and he added a clear, friendly instruction like, "Come and say hello, we're open till 6. He sent the finished posts to the 2 shop owners. They were impressed. It was professional. It sounded like them. And best of all, they didn't have to lift a finger to do it. Sam's story is fantastic, but maybe writing for local shops isn't your cup of tea. That's perfectly fine. The method is the important bit, not the specific service. The formula is simple. Find a small repetitive task that people or businesses need help with, and then use AI to help you do it faster. This allows you to charge a reasonable price while still making it worth your time. Here are 3 other simple ideas, all perfectly suited for someone in the UK looking to earn a bit of extra money from their own home, just like Sam. First, you could offer a CV and cover letter editing service. So many people struggle with this. You can use an AI tool to take their existing CV and quickly redraft it into a more professional format or create a strong first draft for a cover letter. Your job would then be the crucial human part, talking to the person, understanding their strengths, and editing the AI's generic text to reflect their unique personality and experience. You could charge a flat fee, say £50 to £75, for a polished CV and cover letter package. Another great idea is creating niche information sheets or mini guides. People will pay for well-organized information that saves them time. Think about hobbies or common problems. Beginner's Guide to Container Gardening on a UK Balcony. How to care for your new puppy, the first 30 days. You would use AI to gather the initial information and structure the guide. Then you would spend your time fact-checking, adding your own personal tips, finding nice images, and formatting it into a simple, easy-to-read PDF document that you can sell for £5 or £10 online. Now let's be honest, this isn't a completely smooth ride. It sounds easy and it is simple, but there will be bumps in the road. It's important to go into this with your eyes wide open. For instance, one of the most common problems you'll face at the start is simply being ignored. You might walk into 5 shops like Sam did and have all 5 say no, or you might send emails that get no reply. The fix here is persistence and a personal touch. Visiting in person is always better than an email. Bring a printed example of your work. People respond to tangible proof and a friendly face. Another major issue is that AI can and does make mistakes. It can get facts wrong. It can misinterpret your instructions. It can produce text that sounds weird and robotic. This is why you must never, ever rely on it 100%. Your role as the human editor is the most important part of the process. You have to be the quality control. Always double-check names, double-check dates, double-check prices, double-check any specific details. Read everything out loud to make sure it sounds natural. Your reputation is built on reliability and accuracy. Blaming the computer won't cut it if you get something wrong for a client. Let's talk about ethics because it matters. You should be honest about your process. This doesn't mean you need to announce "I use AI" in big letters. But if a client asks how you work so quickly, be truthful. You can say something like, "I use professional writing tools to help me create the first drafts, which allows me to work efficiently and keep my prices affordable for small businesses like yours." This shows you're modern and efficient, not that you're cheating. Transparency builds trust. Trust leads to long-term clients and good referrals. Finally, you need to be realistic about time. While this can earn you a great side income, it still requires work. 6 to 10 hours a week is a real commitment on top of a full-time job. The key to managing this is to work smart. Try batching your work. Dedicate 1 3-hour session on your day off to write all the posts for all your clients for the entire week ahead. Then you can use your scheduler to set them and forget them. This is far more efficient than trying to find 30 minutes every single day. This isn't a get-rich-quick scheme, it's a get-paid-fairly-for-smart work plan. So, there we have it. The endless moaning about having no money or no opportunities doesn't have to be your reality. While the world outside can feel big and intimidating, there are small, real chances right on your doorstep. You don't need a business degree or a pot of gold to get started. See a small problem you can solve for someone. Use modern, affordable tools to work efficiently. Have the courage to make that first move. Sam the bartender is a perfect example of this. He didn't wait for a pay rise, he created his own. Earning an extra £1,000 a month is not a fantasy. It's the result of a clear plan, a few hours of focused work each week, and a service that people genuinely find helpful. It's about being the human in the loop, adding local flavor, adding warmth, adding common sense a machine can't replicate, writing posts for local shops, polishing CVs, creating helpful guides. The principle remains the same. Find a need, use AI as your assistant, deliver a quality, human-finished product. This approach does more than bring extra cash. It builds confidence, teaches you how to deal with clients, teaches you how to manage your time, teaches you how to price your skills. These are valuable assets for any job, or to grow your side project into something bigger. That extra income can be life-changing. Pay off a credit card, fund a course to learn a new skill, go out for a nice meal without worrying about the bill. It gives you breathing room and options. I'm leaving you with a challenge, not a big, scary one, a tiny one. Forget about the $1,000 a month for now. Focus on this week. Take one small, concrete step from the plan. Identify one local business you could help. Or sign up for a free trial of an AI writer and play for half an hour. That's it. Stop just thinking. Do one small thing. That single action starts a new story. It's your turn to stop waiting and start building. Go on, give it a try.